Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie, or Thrifty Native. I'll link everything down below. So today I am doing a thrift with me video, and it's gonna look a little different because I changed up my inventory space. I can show you in here in a second, but I have also been in a little reseller funk. I have not been motivated to list anything or photograph anything. I just cannot get my butt down here to do the work. And I have so much inventory that I need to photograph and list, and just can't find the motivation to do it. So I'm hoping that this little work with me video will give me the little oomph that I need to get some work done. Let me show you what I want to tackle. So as you can see, I have changed up my inventory space. This is all inventory that I need to photograph. I went to my local thrift store, and that is stuff that I got from my last video. And yeah, I got rid of the table that was in here. So that big old table is not in the middle anymore. That was just taking up too much space. So I got this little desk over here that's on wheels, and then my little folding station. And yeah, that's where I keep my inventory. I know I've said it in plenty of my other videos that I'm doing the daily refinement method of storing my inventory and keeping track. So much easier. And I fold my stuff there, I weigh it, take a picture, and then I put it away here. I recently consolidated all my inventory, and it freed up quite a few boxes, so I still need to order another desk, and I'm not sure if I want another one of these because it will fit right in this corner over here. So I don't know, I haven't really thought things through yet. And I don't know if I want a bigger one to do my shipping on, because that bigger table actually was pretty nice for shipping, but yeah, it was just too bulky for the space. I didn't have any room to get my inventory out of these boxes, especially down here and stuff. So yeah, that is on today's video, getting some work done, and hopefully you guys can work along with me. I have my Olipop. This one is my second favorite. My first favorite has been out of stock, so my first favorite is the grape. So the peaches and cream is actually pretty good too, but I like the grape the most. All right, that is enough of me yapping. I have a little over an hour to get this work done, so I'm going to try to tackle as much as I can in an hour, so we'll see how much I can actually accomplish. All right, enough yapping, let's get working. So today I want to talk about something that doesn't get enough airtime: the Reseller Funk. You know, that slump where you just don't want to do any work. The inventory piles up, listings go untouched, and motivation, well, it left the building. But guess what? It's okay. Seriously, it's totally normal. And we're going to dive deep into how to climb out of that funk and get back into doing what we love to do: reselling. All right, first things first, let's talk about this funk. I mean, we wear so many hats: sourcing agent, photographer, customer service rep, shipping department, accountant. Ugh, the list goes on. It's no wonder we hit a wall sometimes. But I think recognizing that you're in a funk is the first step to getting out of it. It's like when your phone is acting up, sometimes you just need to restart it. So let's consider this video a reboot for all of us. Rediscovering your why. Okay, let's take a little trip down memory lane together. Let's remember that moment when the world of reselling first opened up to us. For me, it was started in the midst of my daily routine as a stay-at-home mom. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore my kids, They are the light of my life. But there are moments when I felt like I needed something more, something that was just for me. Do any of you relate to that feeling? Like you love your family to bits, but also just crave a personal passion or hobby to call your own? So there I was one afternoon during nap time, sipping on lukewarm coffee and scrolling through YouTube. I was on the hunt for ways to make some extra money at home, or at the very least, find a hobby that could help me feel connected to the world beyond diapers and snack times. That's when I stumbled upon a channel called Empty Hanger. Ever heard of it? If you haven't, I would be surprised. I started watching video after video, completely engrossed. My eyes widened, and I remember thinking, holy crap, you can do that? I had always loved thrift shopping. It's been part of my life for as long as I can remember. Growing up, thrift stores weren't just a place to shop. They were treasure troves of possibility. But the idea of turning that into a legitimate business? My mind was officially blown. I didn't waste any time. The very next day, I grabbed my keys and put my kid in the car and headed straight to the nearest thrift store, which was 3 minutes from my house. Walking through those aisles, I felt a surge of excitement I hadn't felt in a very long time. Every rack held a promise of a hidden gem, a diamond in the rough waiting to be discovered. Now, I'll be honest, growing up without much, I didn't know the first thing about high-end brands or the latest fashion trends. Labels weren't part of my vocabulary. I just picked out things that looked decent and fit me, and that was that. So there I was, a total newbie, grabbing items that caught my eye, hoping they'd appeal to someone else out there. Let me tell you, those early days were a mix of thrill and total confusion. I made plenty of mistakes, like picking up items that were, let's say, questionable in value or style. But hey, we all start somewhere, right? The important thing was that I had found something that ignited a spark within me. What about you? I'd love to hear your stories. Let me know down below in the comments when you first discovered reselling. What was the start of your journey? Was it a chance encounter like mine, or did you have a different path? As time went on, I immersed myself in learning. There were so many brands to discover, fashion trends to keep up with, and let's not even get started on vintage items. Who knew vintage graphic t-shirts could be worth a small fortune? Well, neither did I. The more I learned, the more I realized how vast and exciting this reselling world really is. But here's the thing, I still don't consider myself an expert. Far from it. I make mistakes, I have off days, and there's always something new that catches me off guard, and that's okay. It's all part of the journey. Now, let's take a moment together. Take a deep breath with me. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Close your eyes, if you feel comfortable doing so, and transport yourself back to that pivotal moment when you decided, this is it. This is what I want to do. Can you feel that spark igniting inside you again? Maybe a smile is creeping onto your face as you recall that memory. That's your why. I want you to capture that feeling. Go ahead, pause this video if you'd like, grab a piece of paper, or open up a note on your phone. Jot down all the reasons why you started this journey. Don't hold back. Write down everything that comes to mind, no matter how big or small. Welcome back. How did that feel? Pretty refreshing, right? Sometimes in the hustle and bustle of listing items, managing inventory, and dealing with the not so fun parts of the business, we lose sight of what brought us here in the first place. Reconnecting with our original motivations can be incredibly powerful. Take that list you just made and keep it somewhere visible. Stick it on your fridge, pin it above your workspace, or set it as your phone's wallpaper. Let it serve as a daily reminder of your purpose and passion. Because here's the thing, that why is your anchor. On those tough days, when you're knee-deep in shipping labels, dealing with tricky customers, or just feeling overwhelmed, revisiting your core motivations can reignite that passion and keep you moving forward. For me, it's always been about the thrill of the hunt and the freedom to craft my own path. Every time I feel that funk creeping in, I revisit those early memories, the excitement, the curiosity, the endless possibilities, and it revitalizes me. So whenever you find yourself stuck or unmotivated, come back to this exercise. Reconnect with your why and let it fuel your journey ahead. Remember, we're all in this together. The reselling community is a tapestry of unique stories and shared experiences. Trust me, your future self will thank you for the time to reflect and recharge. Setting new goals. Alright, now that we've reignited that inner spark and reconnected with our why, it's time to turn that passion into action. And what better way to do that than by setting some fresh, exciting goals? But hold on. I'm not talking about just any goals. I am talking about SMART goals. I know, another acronym to remember, but trust me, this one's a game changer. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let me break it down for you. First up, specific. Vague goals are like trying to navigate with a blurry map. You might get somewhere, but it probably won't be where you want it to go. So instead of saying, I want to boost sales, let's get crystal clear about what we actually want. Next is measurable. If you can't measure it, how will you know when you've hit the mark? Numbers are your friends here. They give you concrete evidence of your progress. Then we have achievable. While it's great to shoot for the stars, setting goals that are way out of reach can leave you feeling deflated. Be ambitious, but realistic. Relevant. It's all about ensuring your goals align with your overall vision and values. It should matter to you and make sense for your business. Lastly, time-bound. Set a deadline. This adds a sense of urgency and helps keep you focused. So putting it all together instead of a vague goal like, I want to boost sales, let's craft a SMART goal. I plan to increase my sales by 20% over the next 3 months by expanding into, let's say, home goods. See how that works? It's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Okay, so sales this year were terrible for me. After 2020, sales each year have been on a decline. So I am going to craft my own SMART goal. In the new year, 2025, I will increase my monthly revenue by 25% by sourcing more at the bins and selling better clothing brands. adding at least 50 new items per month. This goal is specific. It increases revenue by 25% through selling better brands and sustainable. Measurable, track revenue and number of new listings. Achievable, sourcing better brands was feasible with some research and effort. Relevant, it aligned with my values and why. And time bound, set to achieve this within 1 year. Now, it's your turn. Grab that notebook or open up a fresh document on your phone. Let's set some SMART goals together. Ask yourself, specific, what exactly do I want to achieve? Measurable, how will I track my progress? Achievable, is this goal realistic with the resources and time I have? Relevant, does this goal align with my why and my business vision? And time bound, when do I want to achieve this goal by? Maybe you've been eyeing a new niche to explore, like vintage electronics or handmade crafts. Perhaps you want to improve your customer service ratings or expand to a new selling platform. Don't be afraid to dream big, but keep it grounded in reality. Feel free to pause this video and take some time to jot down your SMART goals. There's something incredibly empowering about putting your goals down on paper. It's like making a promise to yourself. Now take those goals and place them somewhere you'll see them every day. Maybe tape them to your bathroom mirror, pin them above your workplace, or set reminders on your phone. The key is to keep them in front and center in your life. And here's a little tip from me to you. Share your goals with someone that you trust. It could be a friend, a family member, or even our wonderful reselling community. Sharing your goals adds a layer of accountability and might even inspire others to set their own. Remember, it's okay if you need to adjust your goals along the way. Life happens, markets change, and sometimes we discover new passions we want to pursue. The important thing is that you have a roadmap to guide you. Let me know in the comments what are some of your SMART goals. I'd love to cheer you on and maybe even swap some tips. Setting these goals is a significant step toward turning your reselling dreams into reality. So give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. Now let's keep this momentum going as we move on to embrace change and innovation in our business. Embracing change and innovation. Alright friends, let's talk about something that can be both exhilarating and a tad intimidating. Change. The reselling world is like a fast-flowing river, always moving, always changing direction. New trends emerge, platforms evolve, and buyers' behaviors shift. And you know what? That's part of the fun. When I first started reselling, I was all about Poshmark. It was in my comfort zone. A familiar platform where I knew the ropes. But over time, I noticed my sales plateauing, and I felt like I was fishing in the same pond as everyone else. That's when I decided it was time to embrace change and innovation. Try new platforms. I remember hearing about eBay from fellow resellers and thought, why not just give it a shot? What's the worst that could happen? Setting up my account felt like embarking on a new adventure. The interface was fresh, and I began reaching a whole new audience. Then I dipped my toes into Mercari, which I didn't end up staying on because it was not a platform for me. Recently, I discovered Curtsy, a platform geared toward trendy women's fashion, and it's been a game changer. for moving those stylish pieces that weren't getting much attention elsewhere. Each platform has its own vibe and community. By expanding your presence, you're not just adding more sales channels, you're diversifying your risk and increasing your opportunities. Diversify your inventory. Now let's chat about inventory. For the longest time, I stuck to what I know best, women's clothing. I was comfortable, familiar, and frankly, easy. But there came a point where I felt like I was just going through the motions. Diversifying your inventory isn't about just increasing your sales. It's about keeping things fresh and exciting. It reignites that thrill of discovery and can lead you down paths you never imagined. Learn something new. The internet is brimming with knowledge, just waiting for you to dive in. Embracing lifelong learning can give you a significant edge in the reselling game. For instance, I noticed that some sellers had insanely good product photos, bright, clear, and professional looking. Meanwhile, mine were, well, mediocre at best, so I decided to learn something new. I started dabbling in photography a little bit and learning from other resellers how they take photographs. Then I started a YouTube channel dedicated to my reselling journey, sharing behind the scenes looks at sourcing trips, spotlighting unique items and engaging with my fellow resellers and customers. It also built a sense of community and support. Embracing change can be scary, but it's also exciting. I won't sugarcoat it. Stepping out of your comfort zone can be daunting. Trying new platforms, sourcing different types of inventory, learning new skills, it all requires time and effort. And yes, there's a risk involved. Not every new venture will be a home run. But here's the thing. Growth happens outside of your comfort zone. Remember when you first started reselling, it was all new and maybe a bit overwhelming, but look how far you've come since then. Embracing change keeps your business dynamic and resilient. It allows you to adapt to market shifts, meet new customer demands, and stay ahead of the competition. A personal challenge. So I want to throw out a little challenge for you. This week, list an item on a new platform you have never tried before. It doesn't have to be perfect, just give it a go and see what happens. This month, add a new category to your inventory. Pick something that interests you. Do a bit of research and take the plunge. Today, spend 30 minutes learning a new skill. It could be watching a tutorial on YouTube, experimenting with different product photography, or understanding how to leverage social media for your business. Innovation is the heartbeat of any thriving business. The reselling landscape is rich with opportunities for those willing to explore uncharted territories. So let's embrace the evolving nature of our industry. Let's swap out fear for curiosity and hesitation for excitement. After all, as resellers, we're natural treasure hunters. Let's extend that spirit of adventure to every aspect of our business. Building a support network. Guess what? You don't have to go alone on this reselling journey. You can join online communities. Platforms like Facebook groups, Reddit threads, and reseller forums are fantastic places to connect with fellow resellers. They're gold mines for advice, tips, and sense of camaraderie. Ask questions. No question is too small or too niche. Share experiences. Celebrate your wins and get support during challenges. Learn together. Stay updated on trends and platform changes. Attend local meetups. If possible, Meet up with other resellers in your area. If there isn't one near you, consider starting one. Even a small group can make a difference. Find an accountability partner. Having someone to keep you on track can be a game changer. Set up regular check-ins to discuss goals and brainstorm solutions to challenges. It's like having a gym buddy, but for your business. Why it matters. Connecting with others can boost motivation. Surrounding yourself with like-minded people can reignite your passion. Provide support. Share your highs and lows with those who understand. Expand opportunities. Networking can lead to collaborations and new ideas. Take the first step. I encourage you to reach out. Join a group, attend an event, or connect here. You can always share a little bit about yourself down below. Remember, we're stronger together. Don't hesitate to build that support network. You'll be glad you did. Self-care and finding balance. Here's a wild thought. Taking care of yourself might actually help your business. I know, revolutionary, right? But seriously, when was the last time you truly prioritized your own well-being? As resellers, we're often caught up in the hustle, late nights listing items, early morning sourcing products, juggling customer inquiries, and constantly thinking about the next move. It's easy to forget that we're not machines. We're humans who need balance, rest, and a little TLC. So let's explore some ways we can practice self-care and find that sweet equilibrium between work and life. Set work hours. First, let's create a schedule and stick to it. I get it. One of the perks of being self-employed is the flexibility to work whenever inspiration strikes. But without boundaries, work can start to seep into every corner of our lives, leaving us feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. Establish specific work hours that suit your lifestyle. Maybe you're a morning person who likes to start at sunrise, or perhaps you prefer working into the evening when the world is quiet. Whatever your preference, set those hours and honor them. When work time is over, it's over. Close that laptop, silence those email notifications, and step away from the desk. Give yourself permission to disconnect. Not only does this help prevent burnout, but it also makes the time you do spend working more focused and productive. Take breaks. Next on the list, stepping away from the grind. It's tempting to think that powering through without breaks makes us more productive, but our brains need downtime to function at their best. Schedule short breaks throughout your day. Go outside and let the fresh air rejuvenate you. Nature has a magical way of clearing the mind and lifting the spirits. Or maybe you're in the mood for some entertainment. Binge watch that show everyone's been raving about. Listen to a podcast. Or my favorite, get lost in a good book. And let's not forget about our pets. Spending time with your furry or feathery or scaly friends can be incredibly therapeutic. There's nothing like a wagging tail or a content purr to melt that stress away. Remember, taking breaks isn't wasting time, it's investing in your well-being. Mindfulness and relaxation. Now, let's delve into the world of mindfulness. In the whirlwind of daily tasks, grounding ourselves can make a significant difference in our mental health. Try incorporating meditation or yoga into your routine. You don't need to be an expert or dedicate hours to the practice. Even just a few minutes can reset your mind. There are plenty of apps and online videos designed for beginners. Find a quiet spot, focus on your breath, and let the tension melt away. If meditation isn't your thing, consider other forms of mindfulness. Journaling. Write down your thoughts, feelings, or anything that's on your mind. It's a great way to process emotions and gain clarity. Deep breathing exercises. Simple but effective. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale through your mouth. Mindful eating. Take the time to savor your meals without distractions. These practices help reduce stress, increase focus, and enhance overall well-being. Celebrate small wins. Finally, let's talk about the importance of celebrating those small wins. In the pursuit of goals, we often overlook the smaller achievements that pave the way. But acknowledging these moments boosts motivation and reinforces positive habits. Did you list 5 items today? High 5. That's awesome. Organized your workspace? Awesome. A tidy space promotes a clear mind. Received positive feedback from a customer? Fantastic. You're building a great reputation. Consider creating a success jar where you drop a note each time you accomplish something, no matter how small. On tougher days, you can revisit these notes to remind yourself of your journey and how far you've come. Taking care of yourself isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. When you prioritize self-care, you're not only embracing your quality of life, but also empowering yourself to be more effective and creative in your business. Think of self-care as recharging your internal battery. You wouldn't expect your phone to run on empty, so why expect that of yourself? Remember, you are your most valuable asset. Treat yourself with kindness and care you deserve. By embracing self-care and finding balance, we're not just improving our own lives, we're setting up ourselves for greater success in our reselling business. After all, a happier, healthier you is the foundation for everything else. So go ahead, take that break, savor that cup of coffee, and remember, you've got this. Reorganizing your workspace. Sometimes changing your environment can change your mindset. Let's talk about refreshing your workspace. Declutter. A tidy space leads to a tidy mind. Take some time to organize your inventory. File away paperwork and clear off your desk. Getting rid of clutter can instantly make you feel more focused and less stressed. Personalize. Add touches that make you happy. Maybe it's a few potted plants, some uplifting artwork, or motivational quotes pinned to a corkboard. Personalizing your space makes it more inviting and can boost your creativity. Comfort is key. Ensure your chair is comfortable and supports good posture. Adjust your desk setup so everything is within easy reach. And make sure your lighting is adequate to reduce eye strain. Your body will thank you. By revamping your workspace, you're not just cleaning up. You're creating an environment that energizes and inspires you. A refreshed space can lead to a refreshed mindset, helping you break free from that work funk. So why not give it a try? Even small changes can make a difference. Learning from the funk. Alright, let's have a heart-to-heart. Believe it or not, there's a silver lining to this funk we're in. Seriously, I know it might feel like we're wading through mud right now, but sometimes hitting a rough patch is the universe's way of nudging us towards something better. first things first, identify what's not working. Let's dig deep for a minute. Is there a particular task that makes you groan every time you think about it? Maybe it's the endless photographing of items, the mind-numbing data entry, or those late-night customer inquiries that have always seemed to pop up right when you're about to relax. Ask yourself, why does this task drain me? Is it tedious? Time-consuming? Just plain boring? Can I make it better? Maybe batch your photos all at once while jamming out to your favorite playlist. Is there someone else who can do it? Perhaps it's time to consider outsourcing or delegating certain tasks. There are virtual assistants out there who live for this stuff. Sometimes acknowledging the pain points is half the battle. Once we know what's dragging us down, we can start finding ways to lift ourselves back up. Next up, adapt and grow. Maybe this funk is a sign that it's time to shake things up a bit. And hey, that's not a bad thing. Have you been selling the same type of items forever and feeling kinda meh about it? It might be the perfect moment to explore a new niche that excites you. Don't be afraid to pivot. Test the waters with different products. Experiment with a new selling platform, or try fresh marketing strategies. You never know what hidden opportunities are waiting out there for you. And finally, embrace the journey. Let's be real. Life isn't a straight path, and neither is running a business. There are twists, turns, ups and downs, but that's what makes it an adventure, right? Every obstacle isn't just a hurdle. It's a chance to learn something new. Got a negative review? Ouch, maybe it's highlighting an area where you can improve. Sales slowing down? Maybe it could be an opportunity to analyze trends and revamp your approach. Feeling unmotivated? Perhaps it's a signal to take a well-deserved break and come back refreshed. Think of challenges as plot twists in your reselling story. They're not the end. In fact, they often lead to exciting new chapters. So let's flip the script on this funk. Instead of letting it hold us back, let's use it as fuel to propel us forward. Reflect on what's not working, be open to change, and remember that every step, even the tricky ones, is part of your unique journey. Take a deep breath, give yourself a little grace, and know that you've got this. Staying positive and patient. All right, my friends, we've navigated quite the journey together today. We've dug deep, faced some truths, and hopefully reignited that spark within you. But before we wrap things up, there's one more crucial piece we need to talk about. Staying positive and patient. You know the old saying, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? Well, neither is a successful business, a fulfilling career, or personal growth. All good things take time, and that's perfectly okay. First up, journal your progress. I found that writing down my thoughts is like having a conversation with my future self. It's a simple yet powerful tool to track where you've been and where you're headed. Document your journey out of this funk. Write about your challenges, your victories, and everything in between. When you look back weeks or months from now, you'll see how far you've come. It's a tangible reminder of your resilience and progress. Next, surround yourself with positivity. Let's be real, the world can throw a lot at us, and not all of it is sunshine and rainbows. That's why it's so important to fill your cup with positive vibes. Read motivational books. Dive into stories that uplift you, whether it's a personal development, biographies of people you admire, or even feel-good fiction. Words have power. Listen to uplifting podcasts. There are so many podcasts out there that can inspire and motivate you. Find ones that resonate with you and make them part of your routine. Follow inspiring people. Curate your social media feeds to include accounts that encourage and energize you. Less doom scrolling, more bloom scrolling. Surround yourself with positivity doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means equipping yourself with the mindset to overcome them. And most importantly, avoid comparisons. Listen, I get it. It's so easy to scroll through social media or hear about someone else's success and think, why am I not there yet? But here's the thing, everyone's path is different. Comparing your journey to someone else's is like comparing apples to oranges. You're on your own unique adventure with your own lessons to learn and victories to achieve. Focus on your growth. Celebrate your milestones no matter how small they may seem. Remember that progress is progress. Be patient with yourself. Great things take time. Give yourself grace during that progress. Stay positive. Actively seek out things that uplift and inspire you. Embrace your journey. This is your story, and it's unfolding exactly as it should. Every sunrise you see is a new beginning, a fresh opportunity to take a step forward. Just like those flowers blooming, you're growing, even if you can't see it day by day. Well, here we are at the end of our journey together today. Can you believe how much we've covered? From rediscovering our why, setting those SMART goals, embracing change and innovation, building a support network, practicing self-care, reorganizing our workspace, learning from the funk, to staying positive and patient. It's been quite the ride. I want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for sticking with me through this video, for being open to new ideas, and for investing this time in yourself and your business. Remember, it's perfectly normal to hit a funk now and then. What's important is recognizing it and taking steps, big or small, to climb out of it. And guess what? You've already taken that first step by being here. As we wrap up, let's recap a few things. Reconnect with your passion. Keep that why close to your heart. Set clear goals. Give yourself direction and purpose. Embrace change. Don't be afraid to try new things. Build your tribe. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Take care of you. Your well-being is crucial to your success. Revamp your space. Create an environment that inspires you. Learn and grow. See challenges as opportunities. Stay positive and patient. Good things take time, and you're on your way. I hope you're feeling more motivated and ready to tackle whatever comes your way. I believe in you, and I'm excited to see where your journey takes you next. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you won't miss out on any future videos. But more importantly, let's keep the conversation going. Drop a comment down below and let me know what's one thing you're going to implement from today's video. Do you have any tips for getting out of a funk? Your insights might just help someone else in our amazing community. Remember, we're all in this together. The reselling journey has its ups and downs, but with a little perseverance and support, there's nothing we can't overcome. So until next time, keep chasing those dreams, stay positive, and as always, happy reselling. Enjoy the last 10 minutes or so of this video to get some work done, and take care, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!
Wow.